What's up, peeps? Good morning. Good morning. It is 6:20. Happy 4th of July. Today is the day that my daughter comes to California to live, and she is bringing my Yorkie with me. My Yorkie Buttons. My Yorkie Buttons has been in plenty of videos on my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen him already, I'm shocked because Buttons has been all up and through my channel. So I'm excited to see him. I haven't seen him in 2 years. In almost 2 years, I haven't seen my Yorkie Buttons. And so my daughter is going to bring him to California today to live with me. And I'm excited about that. But it to me is just, I can't even deal with it anymore. Like, it's so extreme and out of control. It's just like, what like what's really going on? Like, people are posting all types of just craziness, and people are expressing their opinions, and there are people out there that's being bitter. It's people out there that are lonely, trying to find friends. They're venting. They're just trying to get likes and views and subscribers and all types of stuff. And this phenomenon of wanting a whole bunch of followers is getting ridiculous. Me being on YouTube, I just naturally got followers and subscribers. On Instagram, these are all organic. I've never bought subscribers. I've never bought followers. This isn't something I've ever known how to do. And from what I comprehend, when you do try to buy like subscribers and followers and shit, usually it doesn't go well from what I heard. So I don't know anyone who has successfully bought followers and subscribers and it actually helped them, you know, in the long run. And so what I've noticed is a lot of people are posting a lot of stuff on social media for shock value. And I've never been the type of person to do that. I've always just naturally spoke my opinion. I mean, evidently with time you'll be able to tell the difference between people who just post on social media just to be facetious and to get some attention versus people who just are just naturally like sociable, and you could chit chat with them. They're not on social media for reasons outside of they're just naturally having this amazing personality that everybody enjoys. And so there's two different types of people. So anyway, I got onto social media earlier on Facebook, and I saw this post from this girl, and she was asking this question. And the reason why it's important, and I'm gonna need you to follow me, is because for the past couple of live streams I've done, it's been about this damn topic. I was talking about mistresses and side chicks and karma and consequences and respect and stuff like that. And so I saw the post this morning, and the girl was asking, she was saying, I have been loyal plenty of times in the past with people, okay? I've been loyal. I've been, a good person. I've blah, blah, blah. And none of this has ever worked out for me in the past. Okay, I see no point. I don't know. And she said, within the past week, I've met a man who was married. And I didn't know at first, but now I know. And my issue isn't with him being married, okay? Because I can meet up with him on, she listed the days. I think she said like Friday, Saturday, and Mondays. And she said as long as she had childcare, she could meet up with him. But she had a dilemma. And the dilemma was, should she meet him at her house, the wife's house where he lives, or should she meet him at a hotel? This is this person's dilemma. I said, this is your dilemma. This is what you asking us? Like, this, listen, I told y'all, and I said this before, it's women out here that feel completely comfortable with fucking somebody's husband because where they stand in their life is so low, and they're going through their own thing. And I remember at the beginning of the post, she was saying, I've been through so much. I've been dealing with so much. I've been taking so many L's. I just been feeling so bad, and I just met this man. He's married. Okay, I can deal with the fact that he's married. I just need to know, should I meet him at his house where he lives with his wife, or should I go to a hotel? Now, remember, if you watched my previous live streams, I said when wives and girlfriends look at mistresses and side chicks, and they say, "Oh, I lack respect for you," or "Why don't you respect my relationship?" or "Why don't you respect my marriage?" or "You should have some respect for yourself." I keep trying to explain to people that mistresses and side chicks are not trying to gain your adoration, nor are they trying to earn your respect. They barely have any respect for themselves. Okay? When when a mistress or a side chick is dating a man whom she knows is in a relationship with another woman and it doesn't bother her, it's because she's dealing with a whole bunch of other stuff that she could barely even deal with on a day-to-day basis. People don't just cheat out of greed. People don't interact with people's husbands and wives simply because of whatever reasons y'all making up in your mind. A lot of time people will make it seem like it has something to do with them. A lot of times it really doesn't. It's just where this person stands. The decisions and choices that people make on a regular, on a day-to-day basis has to do with them, not you. Whether you're their best friend, sister, brother, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, it doesn't matter. When people try to blame you for the choices that they make, I need for you to understand that they're doing this on their own for them. It has nothing to do with you. You could treat a person like shit inside of a relationship. They still will choose to be with you or not to be with you. And it has nothing to do with you because at the end of the day, it's still their choice, not yours. Okay? Eh, think about this. You have friends, right? You have friends, you've had coworkers, you've had even relatives. They're in a relationship with someone who treats them so bad. They keep cheating on them, they keep lying to them, they could physically abuse them, verbally abuse them, and for some reason these people still stay in a relationship with these people. Why? Why? Have you ever thought why? You're thinking, why do they keep staying with this person? It's because that's the choice they're making for them. And try to sit up there and make it seem like it's someone else's choice when it really is not. So as I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this Facebook post, and this woman seems to be having like this dilemma. Her dilemma is, should I sleep with this married man at his house with his wife where she lives at, and should I just wait till she's not home, or should I take go to a hotel? And I'm thinking, I can't believe that this is this lady's dilemma, but whatever. Okay. So in the event that you're in a place where you feel like you're not married, okay, and this is what a lot of people who are mistresses and side chicks believe. It is not a mistress's or side chick responsibility to give a fuck about a man's marriage to another woman or relationship to another woman. A mistress or a side chick is not going to put your situation with your relationship and your marriage, your failed or broken relationship or marriage, she's not going to put that shit in front of her own relationship or marriage. You understand? And I don't think that people get that. That's number one. Because I remember in the post she was saying, "Well, I'm not married, so I don't care that he's married. I'm not married. I'm not the one who made the commitment. This fool did. I'm clearly single. I'm clearly, not looking for anything outside of what I can offer. And right now, all I can offer is a good time because I'm sitting here trying to figure out whether I should sleep with this lady's husband in her house or at a hotel." This is what the lady's dilemma was. It wasn't should I be sleeping with a married man in general. It was, where do I sleep with him at? So this is proof, and I put the screenshot as the thumbnail for this video so people can understand. While you going around here and you're thinking people are ashamed to be mistresses and girlfriends and to cheat and infidelity, no, they don't care because they're going through their own things. They were loyal at some point, somebody hurt them. They were in love, somebody hurt them. Hurt people hurt people. It's a vicious freaking cycle. So anyone who is in this situation where you're considering sleeping with somebody's husband, right? Or somebody's wife, and you're trying to figure out whether or not you want to sleep with this person inside of that person's house or you want to do it in a hotel, my advice to you is, if you want to keep your life, I suggest you do that shit in a hotel. Because it gets a little dangerous when you start sleeping with someone's husband or wife in their own home. That is crazy. It's already bad, okay, that you are interacting with someone who is married and considered, you're considering like dealing with them in general, knowing their situation. That's already a dangerous situation, because the only reason why it's dangerous, it isn't dangerous because you're afraid you're going to be chastised by other people, or you're afraid that it isn't going to last. Because 9 times out of 10, when someone is doing an affair or they're experiencing infidelity, it isn't because they're in love. It's because they want a sexual experience. They don't want the responsibility of a relationship. They're not looking to take the place of the person that's inside of the relationship. Usually that's how it goes. And I think a lot of people think that women get involved with married men because they want to be the woman that replaces this man's wife or this man's girlfriend. No, usually it's, listen, they're just looking for someone to sleep with or someone to have a casual situation with where there's no responsibility, right? That's usually how it goes. So anyway, it's bad enough that you've chosen this. You've chosen to just sleep with one's husband instead of dealing with your own self. I say all of the time, people don't take a lot of time between relationships to deal with themselves. I've been sitting here single for almost 2 years. I haven't had sex in years. Okay. It's because I've been sitting here trying to make sure all of the residue from my previous situation is gone before I hop into anything with somebody. I don't care if it's a casual fling with somebody, because there's still a possibility that with a casual fling, you can accidentally fall in love, get pregnant, get an STD, boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? There's a number of things that could happen. So I want to make sure I understand what's going on in my situation, and I'm not walking in emotion every day as I'm moving around. And so it's already dangerous that you're deciding to do you know um, this relationship with this married man. Now you're sitting here trying to figure out whether you should be in someone's house fucking their husband. Like, come on, man. And it's people out here really thinking this is the dilemma. This is common knowledge too. If you're gonna be slick, you might not want to do it in somebody's house. This is common knowledge, and it's still someone on Facebook asking publicly what should they do in this situation. Seriously. Like, and I think people think it's not people out there like this that exist. Yeah, it's people really out here that exist that are really thinking this is a dilemma. You do not sleep with a married person in their own home that they share with their partner or spouse. Now, people who indulge in affairs don't necessarily have boundaries. Okay. um, they're not precautious, because usually they're so low in life that any type of standard or boundary that they had around them before is now gone. Usually when people are so hurt by something, they go off and they hurt other people, sometimes subconsciously, sometimes on purpose, sometimes it's unintentional, sometimes they just want to see someone else hurt because they're hurt. It just depends on the person and where they are. But most people aren't really thinking that hard. They're just trying to get through that moment, to get to the next day, to push forward. I've been a mistress. I said it. I was a mistress 10 years ago. And where I stood at that time, like my mindset at that time, when I was thinking about spending time with him, there were times where we would go back to where he lived. Um, but I don't think they lived there together. I think he had his own place, and I think she may have been in there, but I would go where he wanted to go. I left it up to him to decide where we were going to do whatever it was we were going to do, where we were going to do it at. I left that responsibility up to him. So I think out of all of the things that I've done that may have been negative or wrong in the eyes of a lot of people, The one thing I refuse to do is have sex with him in a cheap motel or a bathroom. Like, I think someone who has sex in a public restroom is disgusting. I'm sorry, I can't. No, no, no. Okay, like that's like okay, that's too much. Okay, and I would never do that home because I know how I feel about my home. And for me to even be in a position to think about someone else other than myself is weird because like I said before, when people get into those type of relationships, they're not thinking about other people and how other people will feel. But you want to be careful about your life. You don't want to be in somebody's home and then suddenly their wife or husband come home early and all hell breaks loose. You understand? Because no one wants to be lied to. No one wants to be tricked. And when they find that out, the first response, the knee jerk reaction is everybody that's in here about to get it. It ain't about to be. It ain't about to be. Let me think this through. Should I scream at my husband or should I scream at his mistress? No, it's whoever in here is about to get. They about to get it, and so I am shocked. And this is common knowledge, right? We all know this. I am shocked that a woman is even asking this question. Where should I sleep with a married man at? A hotel or his house? Like, do you want your life? I mean, are you trying to die today? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what kind of question is this? But then again, like I said, some people just don't care. You're so low and down and you lack any type of respect for yourself. And I see how a person could feel like that. Like, we all of us are in no place to judge each other because we've all felt some type of negative emotion before. We've all lacked confidence at one point in our lives. We've all lacked some self-esteem at some point. We've all just been hurt. We've been lied to. I don't know any person that's been inside of a relationship that hasn't experienced something hurtful or cruel ever. Like, I don't think that there's anyone on this planet that's never experienced heartbreak. Like, do you know anyone that has never experienced heartbreak? No heartbreak of no kind, no disappointment of any kind inside of a relationship. I don't know anybody that can say that. It's rare. So we all know what it feels like to be hurt. But all of us behave differently when that pain and hurt comes into our life. You know, some of us have a knee jerk reaction. Some of us get so low that we'll just take whatever we can at that point to help us move forward to the next thing. That's why I think a lot of mistresses and side chicks get inside of these relationships, especially if the person that they're having this affair with or they're experiencing infidelity with doesn't have any money. Because a lot of times side chicks will just get with a guy because he has bread. We know that. We've seen that. So I don't know. Um, but to see, someone sitting there confused about whether they should sleep with someone's husband at a hotel or at their house is weird to me. Like, aren't you guys surprised? I know I'm surprised. Because I'm surprised a woman is even asking this on Facebook. She was literally like asking the people around her. She didn't care that the people around her knew that she slept with someone who's married or she was even considering it. And like I said before, it's a lot of women out there that claim they would never do it, but I'm telling you, you never know what you would do when you get that low. When you get that low in life, you never know how desperate you'll be to reach out and experience some type of love and support from somewhere. You never know. It depends on the circumstances. And when I say that, a lot of people act like, no, I would never. Come on, man. It's people out there that said they would never do drugs. There's people out there that said they would never eat pork. It's people out there. I would never, 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 and ended up doing it. I know for me, right? Oh my God, I'm so tired, and I gotta drive all the way back home because I left my debit card at home. I got a full tank of gas, but I'm gonna be out all day. It's 4th of July. I was thinking about driving Uber all day long, and then I gotta turn around and get my daughter from the airport at 5:30, and so the Oakland airport isn't nowhere near my house, and so I'm gonna be out. I was like, damn, I gotta turn around and go all the way back to the house. I'm 30 minutes from my house, so I gotta turn around and walk. No, not walk back, but go back and get my debit card because I left it. I got every other debit card but the debit card I need. Really, I got my PayPal account card. I got my Rush card account. Like my online stuff. I don't have my real debit card. I left it. Like I didn't leave it. I think my mom has it because I gave it to her yesterday to go get like some stuff for me because my stomach wasn't feeling well. I haven't been feeling well within the past week or so. I just haven't like I don't know. I think I expressed this before. And any woman on my channel, you probably know, but my feminine health is in question right now because of the way that my feminine time when it comes on, the way that I get really ill. I get really bad migraines. My head is hurting right now. And I had an injury to my leg when I gave birth, and my uterus has been different since I've given birth. And you guys remember how hard it was for me to even, you know, conceive a child to begin with. And so now that I've given birth, it's like my body is not going back to normal as far as how it's functioning. Um, I feel like I'm possibly losing all the weight because I gained a lot of weight after I gave birth. Before that, I had been losing weight during my pregnancy because I was severely ill during my pregnancy. And then after I gave birth, I was able to eat. I could eat because when I was pregnant, I couldn't eat too much of anything without getting sick. And I couldn't drink anything either. Water, it didn't matter. It was just everything was making me sick. And so after I gave birth, I went back to eating what I wanted. And you could see it in my videos to where I was like slim and then I suddenly started to blow up after my son was born because I started eating again. And so now my body is, I'm kind of going back to normal, but I feel sick. Like it's often. And my mother's like, you need to make sure you go to the doctor. I got three different doctors I got to go to. I got to go to a regular doctor. I got to go to a doctor about my leg. I got to go to a doctor about my uterus. I got to go to the dentist. And here's the interesting part about the dentist. I don't like the dentist. Like, do you like the dentist? I cannot stand the damn dentist. Like, I hate the dentist. And my teeth, like when I was younger, I used to go to the dentist all of the time. And um I used to swim when I was a kid. Like my mother put me in like swimming classes when I was a kid. And one time I was swimming um so hard and so fast, I ran into the wall in the pool and it chipped my tooth. That's why you see my tooth chipped, like my infamous chipped tooth right here. It's worse than this. It's just filled in. Like it's really chipped down the side, down the middle. But I got it fixed when I was a kid and it was just like this one. But it's chipped a little bit some more because I need to go get it fixed. And then my bottom teeth, I never wanted to get like braces or Invisalign or anything like that because it's painful. And so I don't like the pain. The pain of anything associated with my head really hurts because I get migraines and even when they pull my teeth, the pain of it is just really bad. And so I don't like the dentist. I don't like anything associated with it. And so I have to go to the dentist and they're gonna redo my mouth. Like they're gonna redo. I'm gonna just be loaded. I'm gonna have the mask smile. Remember the mask with Jim Carrey? That's gonna be my smile because they're gonna fix everything, and I'm gonna have that Cardi B, that Erica Mena, like just chompers. My chompers gonna be straight. And honestly, I never really cared whether my chompers was straight. I just wanted my breath to smell good and my teeth to be clean. But with me doing like television and more like what I'm going to be doing with my career, it's better that I just fix it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just go ahead and fix it. I honestly only wanted to do TV commercials. I want to do that and that's it. I'm the person that likes to do jingles and commercials. And I didn't want to do movies and TV. And somehow I'm getting trapped into this movies and TV thing messing around with California. So anyway, but I gotta work on my feminine health. And so ladies that are on my channel, um I'm going to start posting more content that's geared towards you. My sponsors, my new sponsors. I have brand new sponsors and brand new products that I'm going to share on my YouTube channel. And a lot have to do with feminine health, like Scentbird is a sponsor, and Bath and Body Works, and Nutriblast. These are all companies that are I'm working with now, and I'm going to be doing giveaways and discounts and all types of stuff on my channel. Um, Nutriblast. I don't know if you heard of Nutriblast, but Nutriblast is one of those companies that produces like supplements and vitamins and all types of stuff. They have things that you can use to check your pH. Um, they have supplements. Like I said, you can take vitamins. You can take. It's a pretty good company, and it's for women. And I'll be doing some more videos for that company as well. Some dedicated videos, um, and some product reviews. They have a ton of products that they've sent me. Like, so you just gotta, I gotta try it. You gotta give me a moment. You know what I mean? You gotta give me a moment. So far so good though. But so I just want people to, you know, stick around through the transition. I know I have fellas on my channel still. 30% of my audience is still male, but 60% of my audience is female. The problem right now is I'm gonna have to pick a side, and the reason why is because when my videos are posted, it's always half and half. It's always 50 likes, 50 dislikes, 100 likes, 100 dislikes. It's like half and half. And so what we're trying to do with my channel is uh, get a majority there, because everything is half and half. Like my demographics, everything is half and half. And like I said, I just signed with a new management company in the UK. And so a lot of people will be in my audience from the UK from now on, because that's where they're promoting it. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a lot of Canadians in my audience at one point, because my management company, my agency and everything, the people that did all of my PR and stuff, they were in Canada. So I had like a whole bunch of Canadians um in my audience. But now, a lot of my audience will be, from the UK. um and I'm expanding and I'm changing, and I just want you guys to witness this transition and bear with me, and I will find some content that will be entertaining towards you, be informative. But a lot of the stuff that I used to talk about, I can't talk about it anymore. I'm leaving out a lot of controversial topics. I have to leave out my profanity, because that's what happens when you evolve into something else. Like, you have no choice. You gotta shed the old skin, and in order for me to get better and to promote more products and be more commercial, I have to stop it with the controversial stuff. I have to stop it with the profanity. A lot of the stuff I just can't do anymore. So the strategy in regards to my channel is different, and I have some surprises for a lot of you, and I just hope you guys can stick through it. I appreciate it, and I'm getting a whole new set of subscribers. So, welcome to those who are new to my channel. I really appreciate you being there as well. I have a lot of those. So, anyway, let me go ahead and head back home. Mm, Driving all the way back to the house just to get my debit card. Oh my God, I may come back on later once I go pick up Dominique. So. Expect an interesting live stream from her and I once I go and pick her up. If you don't know who Dominique is my 19-year-old daughter, and she's bringing herself and my dog, my Yorkie Buttons, Benjamin Buttons. She's bringing him with her, and I haven't seen him in 2 years, and I haven't seen her since Christmas, New Year, something like that. Excuse me. So this should be interesting. So I might go live. 4th of July. The thing about 4th of July in where I live, because I live in Northern California, and I'm trying to find a place to go to watch the fireworks without struggling with where I'm going to park my car. Because a lot of places in the downtown San Francisco area, it's hard to park. Okay. So I was thinking about maybe getting on or something like that, or I don't know. But whatever I do, I want it to be entertaining for my daughter, but then I keep thinking about, I have an animal. But then again, the way that they are with animals here in San Francisco, they treat their animals like people, man. Animals are people here. Animals have say here. Animals come into the restaurants, they come into the grocery stores. They're like people. So yeah, people are really cool with their animals here. But I don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to do. So maybe I'll tune in later once me and Dominique figure out what we're gonna do after I pick her up from the airport later on. So just be on the lookout for another live stream. Thank you for watching my playback. Okay. Um, I think I'm going to start doing my live streams on Facebook. When I do make that transition, I'll make sure I put a link into my YouTube video so you guys can know that I'll be doing my live streams on Facebook. The reason why I'm choosing to do my live streams on Facebook is because with my company that I'm signed with, I'm no longer allowed to share the content that's on here and post it on another social media platform. So all of my YouTube stuff has to stay on YouTube. And so I used to do my live streams here or do my videos here and also post those same videos on Facebook, but I can't do that anymore because I have Facebook TV, I have IGTV, and I have Roku. And so those four streams right there needs to be four different types of content because that's the type of company that I'm signed with to where I can't, legally put my other content onto these other social media platforms. And so that's an interesting thing because coming up with four different types of things on four different types of social media platforms is a lot of work. Like, you guys don't understand what comes with being a social media personality or influencer or a YouTuber or whatever. A lot of people just think, oh, she just wakes up and does what she wants to do. No, it's like really a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of work. And then once you start making a whole bunch of money off of YouTube, maintaining it seems easier, but then you got a whole nother set of responsibilities. So it's not just, oh, you know, she just felt like making videos today. No, it's not like that at all. Oh, I can't wait to turn around and come back here. See, the Chick-fil-A closed. I came here to come to Chick-fil-A, and it's what, 6:51. They don't open until 10:30. Didn't know that until I got here. But anyway, I got to turn around and go back to the house anyway to get my debit card because I wouldn't have been able to pay for Chick-fil-A, without my debit. I mean, I think I got money on my other cards. I'm the type of person, like, I scatter money. Like, do you do that? Do you, like, scatter money? You put money in, like, your bank account, and then I got money on my Rush card, just in case, because it's, like, emergency money. I put money on my Rush card. I put money in my PayPal account. I have money on my Cash App. I have money in my regular bank account, and then I have an additional online bank account that I put money in. I'm one of those, okay? Because I'm terrified that I'll be broke. So I put money, I like scatter it. It's weird. And I have money just sitting in a private place in my home, like a jar. And I'm not telling you where I put the jar because I don't want y'all coming up in my house, coming up in my jar, trying to steal my bread. I'll be trying to steal my bag. You understand? So I'm very different right now I actually feel good. I'm a lot better than I was. Like, I feel like I'm going back to the person I was like 4 years ago. I was really, really happy. And now I'm back to that happiness. Was that 4 years ago? 2016, 17, 18, 3 years ago. 2016 was a very good year for me. I was very happy. Um, very happy. And I just feel myself getting back to that. And I think it's more of I'm not involved. Like, I don't want to be involved with anyone. But then I'm thinking about my best friend. We've been talking about marriage, and I've known him for such a long time, and we have so much in common. But I'm still a little concerned. Like, this might not go well because relationships nowadays, they just don't go well. Like, I don't know, they just don't go well. So I don't know if I'm gonna marry a dude, seriously. But anyway, I gotta get out of here. I talk about I talk to y'all another day or another time later on today. So just bear with me, all right? Having a vision, have it. I think I'm doing this because my head hurt. Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.